Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carson. I do story times, lifestyle content, and I basically just do just videos that interest me, mostly lifestyle and content, story time, stuff like that, like I said. So yeah, today is going to be a story time, basically just about like where I am right now in my life. I feel so weird, you guys. Like, I think I'm gonna title this video, I'm so glad I never settled, because I am. So basically, what ended up happening, I was in a relationship last year in 2023 with someone. We met super like randomly on the internet. It was not like planned. I mean, like whoever plans to get into a relationship or anything. But anyway, so that ended up happening. And so like, you know, I got very emotionally invested. I was very much so in love with him. I really wanted it to work, you guys, and I was willing to like forfeit what I wanted because my goal is to move to Florida after I graduate. I've always wanted to like live somewhere where it's nice and warm. I'm just so over South Carolina. Like, I'm just so over it. I hate South Carolina. There's nothing good going on here. Definitely want to go back to Florida and have a good time there. So yeah, that was what my biggest goal was. And so when I met this guy, he told me that he actually had plans to go to New York City after he graduated because he studied business. And so like, you know, like a lot of girls, I was, you know, thinking of our life in the future. A lot of girls do that. And that's what I was doing. And I was like, okay, well, you know, we're going to be moving to New York City and this and that. And obviously this is just something I'm doing in my head. Like, I'm not telling him this, obviously. Like I said, like all girls do that. Like, you know, so it's not like me just being a dumb psycho bitch type thing. But no, like, you know, it's something that we do. We like to fantasize about how our life is going to be with this other person. I'm sure guys even do that too. But like, so I was doing that and I was like, just like what I'm trying to say is I was willing to forego what I wanted to do so that I could be with him and support him. And he just wasn't willing to do the same. Like, he told me like, hey, my dad has this opportunity set up for me and I'm going to do it. And, you know, I was willing to, you know, submit as the woman to like go do that with him and like move with him or whatever, if that's what it needed to be, because we had like kind of talked about that before. But yeah, so that didn't end up working out. The relationship ended up having to break up with him. It was very painful. I did a whole video on that, so I'm not going to go super duper into that right now. And I also don't want to like fuck up my mood today. But yeah, like, so, I was essentially, you know, willing to forego what I wanted to do with my own life so that I could be with him. And you guys, that is the worst thing you can ever do. And I learned that this year. Like, I've learned that in the past before as well, but it's just genuinely like something I've had to like relearn, and especially this past year. Like, I really loved him. He started doing very bad things, had to break up with him, and it was just not a pleasant experience, you guys. And so in a way, I'm happy that it happened, because even though I've been going through a lot this past year, and even now I am still sad about it. Like, naturally, if you love someone, you can't just unlove them like that. But like, so I'm really trying to do better. I am doing better. I'm looking for like a server job right now. I am trying to graduate within the next year, so I'm excited about that. So good things are coming, you guys. In a way, like I said, I am thankful that I never settled. If I would have settled, I would have been with someone who didn't love me for who I am, who didn't love me for how I look, who didn't love me for just who and what I am. And I really need that. I don't want that. I need that from a partner. And I really can't be with someone who's, you know, unwilling to give me that. Like, I genuinely think that a lot of people need to stop settling. Like, I understand that's easier said than done, and nobody likes to be alone. Alone. Like, let me tell you guys, one of my biggest fears is being alone. And I don't mean like alone in a relationship, but I mean like alone in general. I do not like being by myself. I like being around my family, my friends, my partner, or like my coworkers, whatever, because when I am alone, my thoughts race, and I'm always thinking of something like, this could have been like this could have been like this. And it could like range. It could be like me worrying about the past with a relationship or family member or a job, or I could have done this better, or I could be worried about the fucking future, which is like worse. Well, I guess it's not like worse, because the past is worse, because you can't change the past, but you can kind of change the future if you adjust yourselves. But I think Dolly Parton said some stuff like that. But no, you can really change the trajectory of your life. I'm sorry, this lip filler makes it hard to talk sometimes. I'm just kidding. But no, like I think it's just it's good. I try to have a positive outset. I try to like throw in little jokes here and there. I try to have a like humor, like a humorful or whatever. I don't think that's a word, like a very like funny mindset, because I feel that it helps me personally like get through the day. I try to like find like funny things in any situation. Obviously not every situation's funny, but I do find that like humor really helps. And so it's just been one of those situations, like I've had to like learn things about myself that I was kind of scared to find out. I've, found out that I really need someone who really, really has my back. Like, I mean, I really, really need good back support, because this silicone's really heavy, like, so I just try to have fun like that. I like to try to throw in little jokes. I think it's funny, but no, I do need a lot of support from both bras and, a guy. So like, it's just, I think it's funny to have humor in your life, because if you can't laugh, you're gonna cry. And so I think it's better to laugh than cry. And yeah, you guys, I know this is definitely not like, not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like this is going to be very helpful for the people that it is helpful for. And yeah, like, it's just, I don't know. I'm very happy I never settled. There's been plenty of times in my life I could have settled. I definitely could have not gone to college. I definitely could have, when I took a year off, I could have literally dropped out and never went back. But I've always wanted like more for myself in life when it comes to dating and relationships, with like everyone, my job, my lifestyle. I always want to have the best, because I'm deserving of that, and you are as well. So I think that people really need to stop settling. Like, I've had to like force myself to learn this. You guys, I'm about to be 23 in about a month, and I literally am telling you that your life can change if you stop settling. I will never ever settle again, because I was settling for someone who did not love me, and I loved them. So I went through a whole relationship like letting him know what it was like to be loved, and I didn't feel that. So I mean, like, you're getting the crappy end of the stick, you know what I mean? You're not getting anything out of the relationship, but the only thing that these guys that do like my ex did is do like what they provide as a provider. They provide you with more emotional labor, more hurt, more work, and just more accountability for them. It's never for you. They provide you with more things to do for them. These types of guys, like my ex was, they're energy vampires. They take from you. They take from you. He was such a good boyfriend in the beginning. He was actually a dream boyfriend. I adored him, and I still do and always will have love for him. I had a very deep love for my ex, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be with him. I can't be with him, and I wouldn't be with him, because he does not qualify to be with me because of his behavior. And because of that, like, I've had to learn, like, the standards have to go up. They cannot be in hell anymore. Like, I feel like so many people have had their standards just, like, I remember, like, when I was younger, y'all, like, I went on a date with this guy, and he brought me, like, some roses, which I love roses. He brought me some roses. He would open the car doors on the date. He would open, like, the restaurant doors and stuff like that. And that is, like, it's nice, but it's expected. Sorry. Like, I mean, I do always say thank you. I always will say thank you. I believe in saying thank you. I believe in letting your partner know what you need, and, letting them know that they're happy, and like you make them happy. But like, I feel like, that's expected. That's not like a perk. You know what I mean? That's something that you should do as my partner, just as I should be there for you and love you, support you, and be your companion. That's what I provide. This is what you provide. We provide for each other. That's what a relationship is. But so many of these people want to get into like situations where they're not getting what they want, whether it's a guy or a woman or whatever. I think that a lot of people just get in these situations where it ends up screwing them over, and it's not conducive to the lifestyle you want to live. So I think, especially for women, be very careful who your partner is. Like, be very picky. Because at the end of the day, we have a lot more to lose, in my opinion, because women, we're not as strong as men. We have, different types of values. We operate in the world differently. We have more empathy and compassion. It is what it is. And so, yeah, like, I think a lot of women need to start moving differently, thinking more logically. I've had to do that. I have to force myself to do it, you guys, because behind these big fake ass inflated titties, I do have a heart. And I really do operate through my heart. I really do move with love. And I've had to like learn to be a little bit more logistical in my approach. So, you know, naturally I'm a lover girl. Did a whole video about why lover girls always lose. That's definitely the truth. Please, you know, work on not being a lover girl. You can't do it overnight. I have tried that. Tried and true. You cannot become like not a lover girl overnight. So you do have to like do the work. You have to do these steps. It's kind of just like getting over an addiction. You have to sit there and be like, okay, well, you know, I have these triggers. When I see a guy like this, I'm attracted to him, but why am I attracted to him? It's kind of like if you're an alcoholic, you have to know your triggers. You have to know why you do this, what's the best way to stop doing it. And you have to like take steps to get over that addiction. And truth be told, like me and a lot of other people, we've been addicted to the attention from guys or from like what a relationship can provide for us. And you have to like be okay with providing that for yourself. Like a relationship is a lot of work, and I've learned that like one of the worst feelings in the world is to be in a relationship and still feel single. That is the worst feeling in the world, because you're like taking on the accountability for two people. I don't know why I just did that, but like for two people. And so like it's a lot of work, and you don't want to do that, and you don't want to be in that situation, I promise you. So like, yeah, like definitely raise your standards. Definitely be happy if you have been in a relationship that has taught you something. There are so many girls that I have met, especially here at school, who have, thankfully, I'm not trying to say that I want them to go through something, but thankfully have never been in a really, really bad relationship. They may have been with some little twat douchebag, you know, who's 18, who lives in the dorm down the street, but they've never actually been with someone who has broken them down and treated them badly and made them feel worthless. And I'm happy for that. I am happy for that. But I will say that, you know, they'll get on like TikTok or like Snapchat or whatever and be, you know, talking to me or boo-hooey, and I'm like, girl, just leave. Like, you're not married to him. You don't have a kid. There's nothing tying you to him. You do not have to stay. And even if you are married, you can leave, okay? You are not anyone's slave. You are not anyone's property. You are no one's mother, because I think that's what my ex wanted too, was a mother. Lots of mommy issues among these people. I can definitely tell you that. And so you're nothing to any of these things. You're nothing. You know what I'm trying to fucking say. But what I'm saying is the fact that you are his partner. You are not a slave, and you deserve the same type of love, affection, compassion, and respect that you give him. And you should give him that, because he should give you that. And that is what a relationship is. And I am not fucking settling for anything less. I refuse. I belong in Dubai. I belong in London. I belong somewhere where nice things are. And so do you. I mean, not everyone's life path is going to be the same, you guys. And that's fine. Not everyone, like for example, I get hate comments about my lip filler. I don't give a fuck if you like my lip filler. I hope you hate it, actually. I hope you hate me, but no, I'm just kidding. But like, I do think that, you know, what your life is up to you, and you get to live your life. You're the only person who gets to live your life. So live it for you. That does not mean discount everyone else and their feelings, but a lot of the people that are bad partners will do that. So you have to be in your corner. You have to have your own back, and you have to be your biggest supporter. So yeah, y'all, like, this has been a long video. Long for me, but like I said, I get so excited during these videos. I literally have to like re-moisten my mouth because I get so excited talking. But no, I really do mean this. I hope this is very helpful for some people. I've went through the ringer and back. Believe me, I've been through hell, high water, been back and forth plenty of times with different guys, with this ex I've been talking about, just lots of things. So yeah, definitely please work on choosing yourself this year. Definitely, please, definitely do that. Like, I'm so serious. I promise you, you will be happier. I promise you that your life will change, and I promise you that you will find someone, you will attract someone who really and genuinely loves you, adores you, and cares for you. And I really do believe that, and I want you to believe that too, girls. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. I have been a little bit on mom mode lately. I usually post, you know, more ratchet videos and stuff like that about like male strippers and partying and jokes and stuff like that. But no, I think it's just fun to be more serious too, because people really are, you know, looking for help and advice. And I do like to run my mouth, so I hope that what I said may have been insightful. I do like to operate very goofy, funny, jokey, but unlike a lot of male comedians, I can actually also be fucking serious. So with that being said, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I do just do this for fun, but I hope that it's helpful to some people, because I know a lot of people are hurting, and I know other people just want to get on here and see me. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. I hope you loved it, and yeah,